Voy a darle a grabar. Y Volniken Genshin Impact. Y esta seta, Beyblade, me quiere matar. Así que voy a matarla yo antes. Y bueno, últimamente, ayer, después de cerrar streaming, lo que hice es empezar a farmear un poco y ya tengo a Coley al nivel 70 y estoy intentando subirlo al 80. Lo malo es que estas setas cuesta farmearlas la vida. Porque creo que hay 45 en toda la región y tuve que entrar en mundos de otra gente y bueno. Es un rollo. Y estuve matando este boss. Que me falta uno para poder subir a Coley, pero me faltan las setas, así que bueno. Vamos allá. Dios. Ulti. Ulti. Toma, boomerang. Vale. Uy, ahora pisotón. ¿Me cachis? Bueno, es un picotazo y luego un pisotón. Estoy aprendiendo un poco esos ataques. Toma, boomerang. Cuidado. Creo que spawnean bichos eso. Sí. Boomerang. Joder, no le he dado a nadie. Esquivo. No va muy bien esquivar con Game mía, pero bueno. Hostia, la ulti esa. Bueno, se va a morir. Y ya está. Ole. Y bueno, con lo que me han dado, creo que sí, no he tenido que farmear nada. Bueno, pillé las 5 piedras de esto del evento. Y nada, simplemente fui hasta aquí sin pillar ningún TP de alrededor. Bueno, pillé este porque estaba de camino. No, pillé este porque me morí a mitad de camino, sin querer. Y no pillé ni cofres ni nada. Solo quería farmear esto. Y luego exploré esta zona de arriba porque aquí hay muchas setas. Y luego por aquí hay más setas, pero bueno, esto lo exploré. Y esto en mundos de otra gente. Así que... Joder, no tengo el puente. ¿Me cachas? ¿Me morí o algo? Igual no pillé ningún TP y me fue fallo mío. Pero bueno, voy a ir a esta estatua. Y de ahí bajo con el barquito. Y nos vamos a ver la quest, que tengo curiosidad de la quest. Vale, se me escucha bien, el juego se escucha bien. Y es... Mira, el Dendroculus, está dentro de la corteza del árbol. ¿Cómo me voy a distraer? ¿Tengo la cam muy baja o...? Estoy un poco así. Un segundo. Voy a subirla así. Creo que es mucho mejor así, ¿no? Tener un poco de... No sé, no parezco una cabeza flotante. Y luego quería abrir esto. Estas son capturas del Genshin que he ido pillando. Y bueno, así voy sacando capturas. Lo malo es que a veces no las pillo. Rollo algo así. Esta vez sí. Bueno, no sé. A veces no las pilla, no sé por qué. Y es una pena porque hago un montón de capturas y luego como que no las pierdo. Voy a pierdo unos de estos. Y voy a cargarme estos y bichos. La verdad es que cole mola mucho. Además, como tengo el arco de sacrificio, tengo un doble boomerang. Está bastante bien. Repitando a tope. Vendría bien un hidro. Porque si... Joder. Ahora me deja cocinar. Sí. Porque creo que con hidro se activan los capullos esos dentro. Y luego eso lo puedes explotar o usar electro y tal. ¿Algo interesante aquí? No. ¿Cómo me he desviado? Me cacho. A ver. Voy a pillar esto. Ah, pero si esto es del... No, voy a pasar. Esto es de la quest de cole. Pero quiero hacerlas todas en un día. No me gusta lo de... Hago 2, me espero 3 días. Hago 2, me espero 3 días. Me espero todos los días, que son 5 creo. Y ya me los hago. El boomerang no mete tanto. No. Esquivo. Y hoy me ayuda mucho. La verdad. Vamos por ahí. Hay un marcador bastante tocho. Hostia, piratas de estos. De los del IE. Hace mucho que no veo uno. ¿Por qué no sale ahora lo de la apuesta? Bueno, está bien que se quite de vez en cuando. Vamos a pillar el barquito. Y quiero saber cómo avanza la historia y entrar en el templo y tal. No hay espacio para invocar. ¿Invocar el qué? ¿What? Voy a meterme por aquí. Ahí, aparcado. Muy bien. Pero antes de pillar eso. Cantador de serpientes. ¿Las encanta con una pandereta? Joder, vaya para. Puedo robar aquí. Sandías. Vale, ahora sí. A ver a quién nos encontramos por aquí. Igual está la otra, la Electro. Vale, yo ahora aquí. Pum, captura. Pum, captura. Por si acaso.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride
Ojalá en
and
los
experience.
mercadillos fuera así. Porque no puede ser así. Vas a un mercadillo y te dice, hey, que vendo condimentos, ¿queréis venir? En lugar de gritar ahí condimentos, condimentos, los míos son los mejores condimentos, a 2 euros, a 2. Basta.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always...
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open
Así,
conflict.
bichi. Los del regimiento de los 30. Me da a mí que no es para tanto. Porque parece como, yo qué sé, Organización 13. Pero creo que todos son unos matados.
Maybe it's because of what Dia told. Ooh, we know that. Osfun told us to try posing as academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about
Igual
the
quiere que
show
nos
as well?
capturen y el que
They
nos
are all the
captura
people
sí
that
que sabe
come
del
through
tema.
here every day. If there's any information.
A ver.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone
Esto es la
graduate.
ciudad, es Ibiza,
For
la
those
ciudad de
unsure,
vacaciones.
we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to. You see over there? Those are students
Míralos.
from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better.
Those students seem to be.
Ahí. Vamos a stalkear.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel's
Es verdad
regs
que
are starting to
querían,
get fed up with them.
no sé,
What was that group called again?
invadir o algo
something
así.
or other?
Estaban ahí. Ojos de halcón no puede ser, porque empieza por H. Ojos de ¿Escucha algún nombre con al?
They're called Ain el Akhmar.
Al-Ahmar.
Today, I heard that the thing.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremite. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of
Como
goods
te
that
explican
Eremites
aquí
are
el
after.
por qué los
As long as they know
estudiantes
you're
no
a
están mal
student,
vistos.
then deals can be made.
Vale, es para que no seas eremitas, ¿no?
I've
Les gustan
heard
los
that Ain
eremitas.
el Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon.
Un poco
Is
raro.
knowledge something people just
A ver,
buy
tiene
and sell
sentido,
like
¿no?
that?
Porque el ojo solo te explica cosas en base a tu conocimiento. Si puedes tradear eso,
So, what's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information. Oh, all right.
mira. Esto es una nueva animación, ¿no? Voy a darle una lección. Joder. Va a entrenar para darle una hostia a su ex. Toma. Te lo agradezco. Ah, puedo subir algo. ¿Qué me renta subir? A ver, el boomerang mete muy poco. La ulti no mete tan mal. Voy a subir la ulti primero. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Al puerto. Y como en el minimapa no se ven las escaleras estas. Aunque sí que se ve el camino un poco. Vale. Y ahora ir a la derecha. Vale, sí que se ve. Vale, el diseño de nivel me flipa de Sumeru. Incluso el puerto han hecho que sea más diferente al 10. Va, esto es del evento de las estatuillas y tal. A otro momento. Niño tajo. Joder, ¿todo estás en kebab aquí? ¿O qué? Me entran ganas, ¿eh?
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal
Creo que
Battalion.
nosotros
They've also amassed a significant amount of
meteremos en el
more this
batallón este.
time. So we
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing up?
Oye, bueno.
Yeah, with bosses.
All these guys talk about.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Traidora.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they.
Traidora, que se va, que se muere. Hola, buenas.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
Soy un estudiante de la
A
academia.
student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Te doy 50 moras. ¿Lo tomas o lo tomas?
Oh, sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm?
Le he dado
Well,
500
what are
mil
you waiting
moras.
for?
Bueno, supongo que los recuperaré luego.
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced
Mucho más
civilization.
que
The Scarlet
Sumeru.
King was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title. God
Me da a
of
mí
wisdom.
que lo traicionaron para que no avancen demasiado la tecnología. Porque si avanzas demasiado aparece la diosa esa y te
Greater
revienta la
Lord
boca.
Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the But the story doesn't end there. Mark my words. Our god shall return.
Seguro que es un
And
boss.
when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the... If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Va a volver.
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Ojo. Al-Hassan se llama.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham!
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then.
Vale, es un pavo más serio de
Does
lo que
not
pensaba. ¿eh?
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get up...
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation.
Me pregunto
I'm
qué
quite
arma tendrá
confident
este.
that if I began to take such action,
Igual
your
va
boss
con
would willingly
lanza o algo
approach
así.
me himself. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame
Un
you for
segundo.
not telling him in the...
Quería ver una cosa.
Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Dios, qué guapa la capa.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their...
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on.
Ay,
He
ay.
went that way, after him!
Pensé que se había metido dentro. ¿Le puedo meter aquí dentro? No. Tenía curiosidad.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
Creo que es un nombre
What do
falso,
you
no me
want?
suena.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still... Since you tore through their scam,
Es
right?
verdad.
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong.
He doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from Ein. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your...
All right. I accept. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant...
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something? Okay. Well, if you truly... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by...
We know it's connected to the Academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile. This is what you've been looking for.
Oh, lo tiene ahí, de gratis. Es esto.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge it's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunate, they were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the Academia. Now, meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally... Well, I think that about sums it up.
A ver, la academia ha perdido una cápsula.
So that's your... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved.
A ver, tampoco nos hemos ido muy lejos. Si alguien nos estaba escuchando a escondidas, nos persigue hasta aquí.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. She's guarded against people from the Academia because I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with.
Until you complete this task? You don't.
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe client. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and.
What?
Meterán la mecánica de tradear.
Capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which.
That's true. Have you two
Oh.
heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise.
Hay gente con
Here are
visión
two
sin
knowledge capsules.
visión
Tell me,
elemental.
can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Sí, son iguales.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Oh, esta brilla más.
Go. Did you see
Tiene
anything?
más conocimiento o algo así.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendropower. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the more. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's a. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They
Vale,
also
la poli.
handle cases of. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto
Okay.
you. If you two want to back out. Okay, then we have a deal.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote,
¿Estará en el oeste
Dory's
o no?
informant is
Ah,
a
no, sí está al
trader
lado.
near Old
Joder.
Ormos.
Digo, va, será una comerciante que está escondida.
Contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy? What a unique palette.
Following the paper cut.
Ronak, these two want to buy.
Got it. You too. Please
Ah, vale,
follow
es como
me.
la clave secreta para llevarnos al.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No. Look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
¿Imaginas que es la casa en la que quise entrar antes y no podía? A ver, te podías mover de forma más natural, ¿no? Ahí todo. Parece un muñeco. Vale.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
¿Qué debo decir? Felicidades, es como algo más.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at.
Ah, que nos han dado un papel, pero. No me. ¿Cómo es que no me he enterado? Debería estar por aquí. Llevar flores seminales, llevar rosa de Sumeru. Vale, tengo que recordar lo de Ormos. Y tengo Tinnitus, Ormos y Caracales.
If we've got nothing else.
Before I please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by... You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru city
Ormos.
or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack it. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Vamos a meternos.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Joder. Igual es la pista para correr con él. Puede ser.
He ran that way.
De chill. Oh. Un disco de música.
Look, he's over there.
Ah, mira, pillo esto. Genial. Va, esto tiene más pinta de escondite.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbalan tiger, come this way.
Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
La que fuma porros.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Vaya flow, ¿no? Tiene la Dory.
Oh, very good.
Seguro que tiene 500 años.
Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't, but it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, so that's why it's your first time here. But don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge.
Well.
She'd probably be in serious...
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers?
Es literalmente que está
I'm not
vendiendo
interested in your
droga.
reasons for buying. I can, however, take this one for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely
A ver,
rare.
es bastante, ¿eh? En
It's
plan,
on
es
sale now
todo el
for
idioma de los Hilichurls por
350,000
350.000 moras.
Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Hombre, el Amus.
Or how about the architectural styles and with this one,
Ese también es
you can become
interesante.
an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying
¿Te
job
ayudaría
in
eso a
nearly
ser buen
any
arquitecto?
nation.
¿O simplemente tienes los planos y no sabes cómo usar?
Ooh, now this sounds...
2 million Mora, and it... Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents of...
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Estas 3. Me llevo esta. Y esta. Y también esta.
Ah, you've really got a good head on.
We'll take these, please.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and listen. I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just...
Say what now? Hey,
Toma.
did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora.
Nah, es una
Think
estafa.
about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works?
Además se quiere meter de lleno a las...
Here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left, so let's put it to good use.
A ver, molaría la opción y que le dieran info en plan en la base de datos de los glitches o algo así.
Please, select...
Ah, tiene más.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Te dan todas una
Let's use
mierda.
Elemental Sight again to check these.
Zoom. Ahí. No, son basura.
What did you see? So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques.
Vino de Sumeru.
The art of growing spices.
Cómo plantar.
An overview of ancient runes.
Lo de las runas puede estar
How
interesante.
about this one? Sword fighting
Técnica de
techniques.
espada 7. 8.
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. But I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so...
Vale, al final no hemos tenido que
Today went
negociar.
smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll find...
Tenía un mosquito. Soy Tori. Hola. Sacando fotos ahí.
please.
Tengo ganas de tirar a por ella. Se ve divertida como personaje. Buah, la música me flipa de Sumeru. Y mira que me preocupaba que no fuera... Que no llegase al nivel que... ¿Habrá algo debajo del ascenso? Pensé que no estaría a la altura de Inazuma y las demás regiones, pero sí.
Ha! You two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why did you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You
Estamos
don't
buscando la
have to
conte
answer.
dentro.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods...
In that case, you're on the right. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, Do you think we...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an several brigades have been vying for ownership. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites.
Pensaba que sería un
After
eremita o algo
attempting
así.
various methods, I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world.
So you kept hounding them because...
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into... The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, unless I know whose hands the
Pero el
Divine
conocimiento
Knowledge
lo
Capsule
pueden
ends up in,
obtener varias
my
personas
agreements with
o
them will
con
fall through.
gastarlo una y ya es GG.
Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory.
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you.
Okay.
Will that suffice as compensation?
Gracias.
Okay.
Alhaitham, before you go...
You two want to try doing so right under the Academia's nose.
Me va a dar una habilidad, eso molaría. En plan, que me dé una habilidad con el protagonista, pero yo, que al acabar el combo salten esporas dentro. Como pasa con Geo y Anemo. Con Electro creo que no ocurre. Es una pena. Era bien, no me importa. Mola, Colin. Let's go.
All right. This place works.
Here.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat...
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, we can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to... There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's ability.
Wow! Alhaitham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases... All right, let's begin the test.
Propagate! Germinate!
Pobres bichos. Son tomonos. Y que me van a meter un bufo ahora.
All right. I'll link your... The next step is to use... Hold it in your hand. I'll help...
Curioso. O sea, es como si hubiera combatido yo con todos los del... En plan, todos los combates que combatió el que puso las memorias.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2.
Ahora meto una y los mato de golpe. Meto lo mismo. Nah, ¿será que soy tan poderoso que no me ha ayudado en nada eso?
Now, I'll start.
Alhaitham, how's it?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability.
Será como hasta el
During the second
73.
fight, his
Eso podría
overall
ser
fighting performance
RNG, en plan que pegue
How
diferente.
much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally skipped.
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk.
Ahora sabe que somos poderosos. Esperar 2 días. Joder. Vale.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about.
Va, esta vez sí que me voy a tepear si puedo. Sí, es que además está aquí. Al lado. Me la esperaba en un sitio más, no sé, más místico, como una tienda escondida en una lámpara o algo así.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need.
Can you really get us anything?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in
Tiene como la
mind.
cabeza muy, no sé, muy redonda.
Oh! I knew customers would pop, but you know, that kind of... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if...
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? I'm unscared.
Because to me, anything of value is what I... As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about
What?
that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, it's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop.
Ein El Achmar.
Ah, so the group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen
Ooh.
before. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning custom...
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein El Achmar. Let's head back and talk to Alhaitham.
Voy a mirar la foto antes. No me la enseño. ¿Me cachas? Bueno, se veía como un desierto, pero... Pero bueno. ¿Hay como menos gente o me lo parece?
Sumeru would be different.
Alhaitham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some gut. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery. In which case, if we play our cards right...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Ach. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the app. See you then.
Me preocupa que la líe él antes de tiempo. Vale, gracias por no hacerme skipear días otra vez.
Alhaitham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Igual ya tiene la cápsula.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head...
Yep.
Vale. No me fío, mira. Bueno, no tengo ningún TP así cercano. Bueno, igual sí, igual desde aquí puedo. Bueno, había unas skins para el protagonista, pero bueno, igual le sacaría un poco de vista. Pero bueno, te saca más ir con Mía en Sumeru, así que daría un poco igual. A ver.
Alhaitham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. This is turning into quite an...
Back up! Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Le vamos a meter una paliza.
Oh, here they come!
Out of my way!
Toma boomerang. Y toma boomerang. Es lo que mete el prota, Y es el por ahí. No está mal. GG. Ojo, cinemática.
Academia scum!
Con la espada de nivel 1.
Boss, finally!
A ver qué le pasa.
Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss?
Esto es como lo del principio del juego.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Va a pelear a todos.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Sabía.
World, forget me.
La frase que dijo la Arconte,
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. They state that this Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't... Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Orm.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears... Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity...
Everything about Lesser Lord...
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and
O
relaxation
sea,
will
el
do
prota
us
no se dio
good.
cuenta de que
Then
ha
we'll
pillado la
part
cápsula.
ways here, Alhaitham. Until we meet again.
Bueno, la cinemática esta ha sido muy simple, pero me ha flipado. Y el pavo este es interesante.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
¿Te imaginas que es un fatui ahora de repente? He completado el acto 1. Veamos el acto 2. ¿Tengo que ir a Sumeru? Voy a pillar estos 2 TPs. El tema es que tendría que subir por ahí. Voy a subirme por esta rama. Estoy probando si no voy con delay o algo así. Me encanta la música. ¿Habrá algo en la cima? Parece un scroll lateral así. Listo. Vale, no hay nada así. No sé. Voy a subir, por si hay un Dendroculus o alguna cosa así. ¿Cómo? Vale. No parece que haya nada de valor. Pero bueno, ya que estoy, voy a subir hasta arriba del todo. No, no hay nada. Lo que sí que es un paisaje que flipas. Buah, seguro que en este barco hay algo. O en alguno de estos barcos. Voy a ver otro campamento de estos con decoración.
You are not welcome here.
Our bond is strong.
Spring forth!
Fire hazard!
Oh, se ha imbuido la lanza de él.
Scatter!
Lightning terrified!
Just like we rehearsed.
Time for a light show. Infinite killed.
Vaya combo, Esta tiene como lanzas de hielo. Y esa era de agua.
Propagate! Germinate!
Ulti. Ahora ulti. Vaya combo.
Scatter!
Yo también tengo un boomerang. Me ha metido un combo y me ha matado. Por bobo. También este team no lo tengo muy bien, pero
It's
bueno.
important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Ok. No sé si nos sirve de algo esta info. Buah, fragmentos de energía así de gratis. Va, vamos a necesitar como 20 o 30. Ya verás. Para abrir una puerta o algo así. Tenemos este TP y el siguiente está... Bueno, ahí hay un dominio. Igual me lo hago. Oh. Ataque sorpresa.
Stand with me.
Joder, con los combos no les puedes interrumpir, ¿eh?
Propagate. Our bond is strong. Time for a light show.
Y el tío ese de la ballesta me está tocando la moral. Ahora. Me estaba cancelando los ataques. Qué frustrante.
What do we have here?
¿Habrá más núcleos de eso? Vale, tengo que ir así. Dendrópolis. Ok. ¿Qué hora es? Voy a estar un ratito más, tampoco mucho. Hola, buenas.
Stand with me. Out of my way.
Practice on for size. Fire hazard.
Maldito cofre. El peor enemigo.
Ooh, let me open it.
Estos cofres me vienen genial. Porque conseguir esas enseñanzas... tendría que gastar resina en dominios malos, digamos. Uno. Dos. Vale. Debería encontrar una estatueta con 3. Y esa tiene 4. Supongo que es eso, ir en orden y ya está. Si no, se hubiera reiniciado. Vale, vamos a hacer este dominio. Además, esto es como un TP. De cabeza. Que podría salir mal. A ver si está chulo, visualmente. Me puede subir el daño crítico hasta un 120%. Será un combate y ya está. Joder. Un combate contra el ¿Me darán tiempo por cada muerte? ¿Vale? No. Vale, sí. Bien, bien, bien. Uf, al principio me ha costado. Pero bueno, ya hemos recuperado. ¿Vale? Luego la de las pistolas. Bueno, son como dagas. Bueno. Me la lío. Tiene mucha vida. Mete un combo que te destruye. Soy tonto. He hecho sobrecarga en su cara. Vale, es que hay 20. Cuidado. Ahí. Y no puedo revivir a mi healer, así que me tengo que alejar. Quita. En navajas. Vale, estuneado a ese. Uf. No, y me mata el protagonista. Vale. Me faltan 3. Vale, voy a darles un kebab. Kebab para ti y un kebab para ti. Vale, los final bosses. Y ahora me puedo curar.
Now you're testing my patience.
No. La congelación, cuidado. Quiero ir a por él. Ese. Quita de medio, puto. Vamos. Muere. Ah. Ah. Me lo quiero pasar con Sticky. Mira, creo que los he spawneado sin querer. Voy a tomarme esto. Habrá fusión dentro. Tengo curiosidad de ver qué color tiene y tal. Se acabó de ser bueno. Ahí. Vale. Esquivo. Boomerang para ti. Me cargo esto. Creo que esta mete un Cristo de daño. De verdad más. Pesado.
Propagate! Looking for a fight? Spring forth!
Muérete ya. ¿Para cuándo un banner de este personaje? Vale, voy a curar mi healer. Vale, cuidado con ese, y con este y con todos. Y... Cuidado. Boomerang.
Propagate! Stop right there! Out of my way! Scatter!
Will, that was not welcome here.
Practice on your side.
Terminate!
Ulti.
Time for a light show. That didn't count. Here come the fireworks.
Ahora meten más mis otras personas.
Our bond is strong. Feel the split.
Yo sé lo que he metido ahí. Vale.
Lighter, please. I'll settle this.
Ronnie healer.
Scatter!
Fire hazard.
Voy a por ti. No, joder. Vale.
That didn't count.
Scatter!
Dissipate. Time for a light show.
all you've
Lo
got.
matará esto.
Germinate! Go fish him down! Fuse is lit!
Vale. GG. Buah. A ver, con lo que me ha costado. Voy a dejarme ahí. GG. Por ir con un equipo mal buildeado, pero bueno. Y le puedo subir esto. ¡Tarán! Y ahora me faltaría el de este y el prota también tiene que subir. Ha estado guay, ¿eh? La mazmorra esta. Vale, sigamos.
The bond is strong!
Propagate!
Out of my way!
Fight this off the side!
Vale.
What do we have here?
Creo que aquí debajo hay un electróculos de esos. Míralo. Desbloqueo todo el mapa ya que estoy. A tuya. Voy a ir por el de la pistola porque si no, no me lo voy a cargar nunca.
Fire hazard!
¿El dentro sirve contra los escudos?
Scatter!
No mucho.
Fuse is lit! Here come the fireworks! The bond is strong!
Vale, por culo.
Spring forth!
Let's end this quickly.
Scatter!
Just like we rehearsed! Time for a light show!
Sumeru.
Fuse is lit!
Guess this is it.
Vale.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Por aquí. Ojo. Un silly. Yo lo siento, pero es que me vas a molestar.
Propagate!
Stand with me! I'll settle this!
Mira cómo salta.
Fire hazard!
we have here?
Esa casita. Igual ya no voy a por el... No, está muy lejos. No hay nada. Igual los puedes matar desde lejos, pero me dan penita. Igual no tienes que matarlos. O algo así, no sé. Quería pillar ese TP, la verdad. Campamento Pilichon. Vale, creo que... Vale, no, eso es un contrarreloj.
Germinate!
Right this on you guys! Feel the split!
Vale. ¿Quieres algo? Toma.
I've been through worse. Call it Amba!
Joder, es que dentro más fuego te destruye.
Out of my way! Our bond is strong.
Mete mucho más ahora el arco, ¿eh?
Get with me.
Ah, tíos. ¿Qué me falta? O sea, el slime. Joder.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Vale, voy a pillar esto. Son los... ¿Cómo se llama? Los cormodillos esos que me explicaron que me van a comer o algo.
Fire hazard!
Todo me da carne en esta región. Pero en parte está guay. Míralos. Relajado, relajado.
Our bond is strong.
Y supongo que subiré por aquí. ¿Serán dendróculos aquí? Ah, mira. Guay. ¿Es porque es de noche que suena esta cancioncita? Parece OST de Violet Evergarden. Ahí. No me hagas bajar, Mi cachis. Bueno, vuelta a
It's all
subir.
yours.
Bueno, es en esta montaña, así que igualmente. Zona corrupta, Y... Ah. Suerte que era la última porque había pegado 2 veces sin querer.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Uf, es que hay un transformer de estos ahí. Primero voy a pillar el TP. No voy a hacer el tonto. Además creo que este es el campamento donde me mataron. O al menos se parece. Vale, ahí está el Dendroculus. Buena noticia. Porque me lo pone como reto. Uy, no. Ah, porque esto se ha vuelto... Esto ya lo he hecho, pero se ha vuelto a corromper.
That didn't count. Close the ship down. I've been through worse. Right, get with me.
Dios.
Propagate. Time for a light show.
Germinate!
Fire hazard.
Ojo, me he vuelto a meter ahí de gratis. Ah, vale, eso es para curarme. Vale, el robot fuera. Yo tenía que poner el puto escudo. Ahora. Vale, vamos a ver si esto es lo que creo que es. Sí.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
No sé de dónde salió ese, pero ha llegado tarde.
Spring forth!
Our bond is strong. I'll settle this.
Fire hazard.
Soy tonto. Cambio a los personajes que no veo. Vale, vale. No sé cómo se abre eso. Ahí arriba hay algo. Supongo que será un núcleo de esos. Sí. No sé si llego, la verdad. Creo que no.
Sounds good to me.
Ah, no te que dar muchas vueltas.
Run with nature.
Ahora sí. Creo que vengo de aquí. Pero no había visto esto. Así que... pereza, ¿eh? Lo que más me preocupa es... lo este...
Let's end this quickly.
Our bond is strong. Feels as light. That didn't count.
Contra Electro no ayuda nada el Nintendo.
Propagate! Stand with me! Fire hazard!
No más.
Terrified!
Ahora sí. Vale.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Me han dado 2 mini palmeras. Al final seguiré este camino y voy a pillarme la estatua esa. El tema es que por aquí hay setas. Veo más cofres. Estoy un poco hartos de cofres y tal. Así que me voy a dejar esta zona para luego. Quiero avanzar un poquito en la historia. A ver qué pasa. Bueno, antes de ir aquí...
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Bueno, ya empezó a hablar.
Hurry and find Dunyarzad! Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Entraba por aquí, ¿no? Como tengo 50 de resina, iba a matar un boss o algo así. Vamos aquí con Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate. Indeed. The festival...
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that...
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which...
Of course we went! A lot of things happened there.
I see. If there is another chance.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos and...
Yeah,
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going...
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing...
even when you put it that way...
Don't worry, my guard.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and
Oh, I've already prepared a room for you to rest.
Whoa,
Toma.
so
Hotel gratis. A ver qué tal el hotel. ¿Cómo duerme Paimon? Como planteamiento. ¿Dormirá de pie flotando? ¿O flotará en plan como si durmiera? ¿O no flotará?
Here we are.
it looks really nice.
No está mal.
Not at all.
That's Paimon's specialty.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about all of my friends will be working the fest?
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard to relax.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow.
It's a deal.
I may be too excited.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero. Oh, no. Thinking about...
Es cuando el prota tiene otro viaje astral.
Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunya.
A ver, podría estar mejor, ¿eh? Tenemos una cama, que bueno, está bien. Una mesita. ¿Esto que es para fumar porros? Supongo que aquí estará el baño. Vale, pensaba que no tenía puerta. A ver, para dormir está bien, para estar no. Para vivir no.
Up and away.
Qué guapo estos árboles.
Traveler, Paimon.
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here.
You've worked so hard for this.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, well, Bishop. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money.
Me incomoda que
Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
el viajero camina como más rápido, pero vaya más lento.
Food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I
Uf,
thought most
granadas
people
de
nowadays
estas
wouldn't
son muy
know.
buenas. Me apetece, ¿eh?
Mushrooms, flowers. So, what's the...
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. Generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukushifa
Dame de esos,
mushrooms,
dame
Fleur
500.
lotuses,
Que necesito
Sumeru
subir a Coli.
roses, Sunsetias, Capulatas, Hara fruits, and Zayt.
So, the Sub-Zero...
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7...
Wait, but if that's the case, then wouldn't the Pyro Archons festival be full of food like roasted fowl?
Hombre.
Oh, Traveler, we have...
I
Ojalá.
hope your wish comes
¿Te
true one
imaginas
day,
que meten un
Paimon.
Atlan antes que...? No, dudo que lo hagan. Pero molaría un Atlan antes que...
How about we also check out some of these
Ponte
other
ahí.
stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at...
What's alchemical divination?
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious...
So, how do...
It's quite simple. After you give me any two alchemical...
Sure sounds random.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, you're...
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected.
Why does everything sound so much more...
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young...
Vale, puedo fusionar dos cosas que quiera. Incluso... Estas setas. A ver, hongo estelar. No te voy a dar una seta de estas como... un hongo estelar con un hongo fluorescente. A ver qué sale.
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it?
Generally speaking,
Una
the
luna.
moon signifies... It means...
Un momento.
Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions.
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears...
He's not even trying to hide.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your...
Oh, it's nothing.
I guess that was still pretty interesting.
Ok.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
Quiero ir al puerto.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Ah, mira, los niños.
Attention! Soldiers,
Ojo.
fall into formation if
Vale.
you want any Yalda can.
It's a weird guy with a weird... Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss
Suena
Dunyarzad, the children love you even more
No sé,
than the
nombre de
Yalda
carta
candies.
de juego de cartas que parece Yu-Gi-Oh, pero no es Yu-Gi-Oh. Ay, Dunyarzad.
In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival.
The hallowed night of...
Attention! All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candy.
Yes, Knight just...
Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon. And one of
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make
Representa
such
esto a los
wonderful
Reyes
memories
Magos.
today.
En plan, iba dando caramelos por ahí.
As are we to you.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want...
Whichever.
That is the fun part. Each
Parece que
box
les mola
contains
mucho
a
el azar.
random
Ok.
flavor. And there's also lizard tail and oni.
Huh? What's up with the...
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Dunyarzad? You tried them before? Traveler, hold Paim, it's alright.
I also believe in you.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to
La
right.
3.
Which one do you want?
Sí, como son aleatorias.
Attention! That's unfortunately...
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most...
Really?
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon...
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy...
Oh, actually, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad, you probably...
Y se deja. Joder, toda esta caminata para luego volver. ¿Será que ha pasado algo?
We're too late.
I know, right?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our club.
Bueno, les puedo meter
Those
una paliza.
Eremites don't look like they're up to...
Who are you?
That's right. We haven't risked...
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler...
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the
La
Flame
leona
Maid.
ardienta.
No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long.
Don't speak so disrespectfully.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter
Vale, no es que
between
estén los
mercs.
eremitas, es que
One punch and those
fue
rabid
antes un
dogs will
eremita.
expose themselves for what they Traveler, take Miss Du-
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful. Don't waste your time worrying about me.
Vale. Supone que esto representa que me la estoy llevando en brazos o algo así, porque si huyo yo no sirve de nada.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look... You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady,
Este silencio.
traveler,
Ah, vale.
found ya.
Dia, you took...
Any more of them? Or rather...
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to...
Please, let me take a...
Come on, it's nothing.
Hold on,
Mandoble,
you said something about a new greatsword.
About that, well...
It can't be. The anonymous...
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your... Thank you
Vale, si la
very
vemos en el
much,
trailer con un mandoble de mierda es porque lo ha vendido uno.
Don't be like that.
Are you feeling unwell?
My lady, your condition...
Truly.
Si le echo un poco de dentro, igual soy tú. Joder, ya se está haciendo de tarde, ¿eh? Que se acabó el festival.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me... I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
¿Cómo se llamaba? Es que me viene Ezreal. Eleazar, vale.
It's terminal.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still...
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with them. I know that my family loves me dearly.
Igual lo curamos en esta misión de
Before
Arcon.
I ran away from home
Al final
this time.
final de todo.
Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on... I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's not to mention the incredible time this way. When my final day does arrive, at the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world.
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget about...
Thank you, too. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. Thanks.
Sí, creo que es
There will
más
always be
mérito suyo.
frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to... Oh, right! Isn't it almost time?
Hombre, si estamos...
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zero
Es de noche.
about to begin? Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most...
Ojalá
and
lo
with
animen
that,
de
my
puta
wish will
madre esto.
also...
Quiero ver.
Then what are we waiting?
Yeah.
Urre. Me has hecho de noche. Oh, atajo. Sí. A ver, una rosa de esas. Me encanta lo de las puertas.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type?
Over there!
I
No
think I
jodas.
just saw the Academia's...
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the Sub-Zeros festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale... If you continue to resist, we will have to order an The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency.
How... The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. This is a hard pill to swallow.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and... Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to
No! I believe that our Archon never...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore. When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbha day that prohibits...
Understood. I will inform him.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Tiene la voz del pavo ese de... del Henry Stickman, del malo.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Let's go somewhere the academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. Nilu, it's alright. But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zeros so... It's okay. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros festival at the... If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zeros festival.
Tiene que esperar un año.
Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
Que no, que se va a morir.
I can't believe this is how things turned out.
It really is okay. Still,
Que no la va a ver nunca si está con la enfermedad y tal. Joder. Lo peor ha sido el que haya dicho, "Buah, eres demasiado estúpida, no tienes el IQ necesario para hablar conmigo". Es como, tío.
Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zeros festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most... The project is entered its most critical phase.
¿Y eso?
We're gonna be late! It's all because we should go meet
¿Cómo se haya muerto? Bueno, digo, como se muera justo después de no poder ver el baile.
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
not at all. I arrived.
You seem kind...
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls
Ahora ya
over
no.
there.
Mira la cara del prota, está calladísimo.
Sure.
A ver, está bien, pero tampoco hace falta dos caminantes.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Vamos a pegar el mismo viaje, pero comentando cosas nuevas.
This is a stall offering foods from...
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most...
They're all plants. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Ah, coño, que estamos en un bucle.
What is the...
It's one of the Sub-Zeros festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Oh. Un momento, me acabo de dar cuenta.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really?
The moon signifies...
Vale, igual puedo impedirle.
It's escaping me for now.
Is he really looking it up?
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood.
Oh, it's nothing.
Guess that was still pretty interesting.
Claro, y ahora sé que en el cuarto puesto están las Solsetias.
So, where to next?
Ahora sí creo que elegiré el tercero. O igual les puedo convencer con eso, de que se ha repetido el día. No, los niños no. Ojalá metan esto en bucle como 10 veces y la gente se muere. Los que juegan al Genshin.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have...
Yes, Knight Ferris!
What's going on?
Ferris, the night...
Oh, do you want some
what's... Ooh!
And there's also Liz...
Travel...
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Va, voy a elegir la cuarta porque lo quiere Paimon.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon, bet you had incredible luck. Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random.
Segundo, tengo un mosquito aquí. Vale, muerto. Lo siento.
Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
¿Dijo lo mismo la primera vez? ¿Será que estamos en bucle más veces?
Oh, sure.
Where are you?
Déjà vu. Claro, si no volvemos, nos va a hacer perder el tiempo los soldados y podemos impedir que venga la pava esa. Aunque yo me apresuraría un poco.
A feeling of... Oh, Paimon knows what that is. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that. So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things...
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're...
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that... Oh, Paimon under...
Ahora, a mí me gustaría probar eso. Tiene sabor a coco.
Isn't this going a bit too far?
Buen provecho. Vaya cara.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tastes... Then, you mean... That's impossible. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been,
Vale, es que esto no es el segundo bucle, igual es el 500. Porque la primera vez también ha dicho... que durmió mal o durmió raro.
Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there.
Estará cansada porque la han perseguido.
What a coincidence, Dinyarzad.
Oh, I ran into some
Kidnappers?
I'm okay. These are...
That's a big...
Not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will...
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Igual no es del Arconte, igual es un poder que
It really
ella o
is
algo así.
fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dinyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for...
Oh, Paimon's...
It's almost time.
Huh? Time?
Nilu's dance of...
No lo vamos a impedir. Joder.
With your lack of intellectual
Otra
credentials,
vez,
I do
vete a
not...
tomar poco.
When we return...
Understood. I will...
the Sub-Zero...
Nilu?
Oh, it's okay.
But you've been really looking for...
It truly is unfortunate.
True, but...
The next festival.
Wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
Lo dijo directamente, pero ya nos vemos el siguiente festival. Es como que ya no le apetecía decir toda la conversación. Qué raro. Me voy a volver a despertar en la cama, ¿no?
So, in the end, you maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Excusa Nali porque se podía convertir en animales.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Energía ñana.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data.
Estarán haciendo un experimento dentro del castillo.
Why does Paimon feel...
Chévere. Bueno, vamos a seguir con esta quest. Me está molando por dónde va.
Good morning, Dinyers!
Not at all.
Huh? Paimon thinks you...
I'm doing well. There's...
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Date cuenta. No me hagas andar. Nada, va a ser TPS ya. Porque si no sería muy pesado.
All thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zeros. Oh, are you interested? It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor. And there's also lizard... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Digo, voy a elegir la quinta porque quiero ver qué hay en la quinta. La cuarta.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck!
La tercera es de cada bando.
Ah!
What?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? Mind reading? X-ray vision?
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers?
Mola, porque es justo lo que quería hacer. Mírala. Era Kusanagi.
Hey! What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is
Mírala. Llegaremos hasta arriba del castillo. Voy a seguirla. Supongo que tengo que seguirla. Digo, igual tengo que engañarla o algo. Mira.
What are you looking for?
Hicieron una metáfora rollo del pájaro encerrado. O lo vi en otro sitio.
Traveler? That's...
Era el pájaro, lo sabía. Ah, tampoco era difícil. So cute.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad?
¿Va a cambiar toda la realidad?
What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Este es dorado. ¿Qué info tendrá esta?
A knowledge capsule? Where did
you should use it too, Paimon?
You know Paimon?
Nos dará el poder de ver la realidad.
What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's
No sabía.
Huh? No. The third. Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
How cute.
What the heck was in?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember.
Oh.
Let Paimon think.
Oh.
What about everyone?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
¿Tengo que salir?
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida. Good. You packed.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and
everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
Por eso se volvió loco el pavo
I
ese.
can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all.
If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her.
Claro, porque cada
right now.
bucle cuenta como un día para
She's
ella.
just a small bird
Aunque
in
no
the
tenga
sky
tanto
that's about
sentido,
to
pero
lose
bueno.
its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you... Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Salta como conclusiones, cógele luego de solucionante. Vale, a ver el samsara.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
¿Es el prota el que habla?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the
Vale,
birth
el
of
sabio
that
sabe
god to your
algo.
heart's content." The moon, illusions, and lies.
Es verdad, el tío ese decía algo de...
What's happening right now seems to have... My mind feels exhausted. The Grand...
Vale, o sea que esta es como la frase principal y luego... A ver.
With what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
The Grand Sage said, the moon What's happening right now seems... My mind feels...
A ver, hago asociación entre este y este. Vale.
That should be it.
Vale.
The Grand Sage said, we've already... My mind feels exhausted. The moon... What's happening right...
Solo hay una conclusión.
You've given similarly wrong answers.
Still the wrong answer?
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. The Sub-Zero's...
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop. Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people.
Pero no puedo hacer la asociación... Vale. Me imagino que querían que perdiese, porque no podía asociar nada más. Lo único que se me ha hecho extraño porque es como un tutorial, entonces me esperaba poder resolver el tutorial.
Hey, it's you guys. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh? What brought this about?
To put it another way...
What kind of philosophical... Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find some...
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone True. Anyway, if this all really
No
were
tienen
just
sueño
a
porque
dream,
nunca
woken up a
duermen.
long time ago.
Por eso se cansan tanto.
Let's keep asking around.
Que me ha llegado un correo nuevo. Ah, será el cumple... ¿Son las 12? Ah, no, son las 1. Va, es el cumple de Ningguang. O eso, o hay una misión con ella.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the gods
You're really excited about this.
Help?
So, you're admitting...
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. What you just said...
I knew you weren't...
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe...
When you say it like that, the divination...
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. The book only says, if you trust your...
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune tell we haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah. If we tap into Dia's at this time...
Vale. Es verdad. Si el bucle no está en bucle, la herida del brazo debe quedarse sin brazo.
Perfect timing.
Paimon, Traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in early?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you...
How did you know what I was going to...
We need to say something convincing.
El mandoble.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. The moon, my mind. People in...
No, tengo que decirle esto.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad.
Alright, so...
Le explicamos el bucle y le contamos que hay otro.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the...
She's quieter than usual.
Yeah, her parents said that this is how she...
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew...
Pepe. Ah. Me tienen que obligar a ir. ¿Por aquí dentro? ¿En serio? Que vamos a entrar y vamos a salir por el otro lado. Tiene sentido. ¿Podrá haber a Kusanagi? Bueno, Kusanagi, Denia. No, Denia, ¿cómo se llama? Nahida.
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see
the real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me.
Me lo imaginaba.
Hold on. Over there.
¿La sentirá?
Wow. How perceptive.
Miss Dunyarzad, she's...
Her condition's really bad.
I can sense her aura. They're also...
Do you believe us now? So, you think the sages are behind?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who
Es que se escucha la voz del pavo ese, pero ¿para qué? Pero los que están en el festival quieren que repitan su vida en bucle hasta morirse. O algo así.
There's more to the Akasha than we know.
Igual si lo quitas...
Right. Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked...
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is
so...
She said, and Paimon quotes, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants now...
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right.
People in Sumeru... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it... My mind feels... What's happening right now seems...
Solo le puedes dar
It
esto.
doesn't sound right.
¿Es lo de que no puedo enseñar?
Okay.
Es que me extraña. Me enseñan la mecánica esa de fusionar frases y
My
ahora
mind
estoy
feels
confuso.
exhausted. Even though what's happening right now, see?
¿O qué es esto, no?
That doesn't
Yo qué sé.
that doesn't
Ah, vale.
my mind.
Es por el acaso.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from... Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't...
What's the point of...
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn
Joder.
Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
Complejo ahí todo.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses...
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
No creo que
Yeah,
está.
I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy.
Vamos a salir del bucle.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Sí, ¿cuándo?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Ahora también.
Traveler, did you...
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Y nos volvemos a despertar.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we can't...
Están experimentando con nosotros. También le pasará a Nilu y tal, y a todos.
Paimon, remember...
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. What?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida...
I guess I'm the moon.
¿Qué decían de la luna y las mentiras?
Wasn't that the result?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should focus on other things.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday.
Mola el reloj. Va, así sí que molaría usar el reloj de ir
there you are.
avanzando y
I've already
retrocediendo.
taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's
No está
wrong?
herida.
Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
¿Qué ha hecho diferente?
Shh! How did you know about my...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
Ya sabía cómo luchar.
That, although you don't remember you...
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right!
Vale, entonces tendríamos que celebrar el día, ¿no?
No clue what you...
So you want us to take dinners on somewhere else to rest, but...
How did you know what I...
Qué pena que no se acuerde. Pero sería una pena que no se repita otra vez el día.
It's finally night. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just... Do you think the samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all that...
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Sabe que habrá otro
Tomorrow
bug.
will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for how many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world...
Okay, no more.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety. Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why...
It's so strange and so against common sense that... Paimon's at a loss for... Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's fest...
No. Quieren conseguir llegar al árbol o algo así. Con el bucle.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that...
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity...
Paimon thought that Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been...
Paimon's flattered and everything, but...
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, in other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain
Esto
a
me
good
da unas vibes
understanding
de
of the
Outer Wilds
situation?
que flipas.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh,
Es verdad, la enfermedad también.
Gosh, how did we not notice that?
So, what's your...
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences. The moon, illusions. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of... The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We...
¿Sí? Yeah.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. The moon...
No sé con qué asociarlo, yo qué sé. Es que con esto... ¿Qué voy a sacar? Con el sonido, no sé. Esta es mi segunda. Y esta es mi tercera.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Vale.
The beep... The moon... Okay.
Ah, es más simple de lo que pensaba. Es que pensaba que tendría que sacar varios. Esta es la conclusión.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be in... That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still
Vale,
thinks it's the
por
day
eso los días avanzan, pero nadie lo recuerda y hacen lo mismo. Pero el mundo cambiaría.
But Muscle memory can't be
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyrocrystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you...
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us find her latest...
Tampoco es eso. Tendría sentido, pero claro, el mundo tampoco cambia. Porque si no, de repente, yo qué sé, haría un bucle, porque no en todos los bucles riegas las plantas y tal. Entonces habría un bucle en donde sales y está todo quemadísimo.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia...
It hurt? Why?
Well, you're still getting...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a lip... Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body is...
Yes, your memories...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? Why do you think...
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate?
Las cosas materiales no se van gastando, así que todo se está
Common sense
repitiendo.
says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything!
Vale, o sea, están en bucle X personas y otras se ponen a mantener el entorno para que no sospechen.
No, it is impossible. I've got
Pero es imposible, ¿no?
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsense. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
¿Y si estamos en un mundo paralelo? Y no es que en nuestro mundo. En plan, estamos en un sueño.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training
Claro,
dummy.
le mete hostias cada día. Así que debería estar reventadísimo.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several... Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be...
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always... The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style. And even...
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of... Whew! I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least we've reached some other conclusions.
Es esto, estamos en otro mundo.
That's true. So strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really... Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
A ver, me molaría intentarlo yo. De momento no se ve nada raro en el mapa.
Nahida!
You're back early today.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time...
Leaving the city. as I remember...
We did? But we don't remember anything.
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably... But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened...
Yep. Something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the... Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Ooh.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memory.
Salir.
Time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Hay como más burbujas de estas.
Okay.
Abrir el mapa. Copiar este TP. Es que no, justo este no lo tengo.
Why can't we leave the... Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. I have a real emergency. That's your problem. Make sure... But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced the lockdown. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we...
Here we go again. Don't ask. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of...
A ver, nada me impide que
Looks
huya.
like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Dejo a Paimon dentro para ver qué pasa.
Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But... What? Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. And please...
Ahora exploto.
Memories! Traveler!
¿Qué pasó?
Paimon would never see Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that...
Paimon, calm down.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Pobre Paimon.
Okay. Paimon...
Okay. Paimon, can you... I see. Using...
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way!
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any... I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you...
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message?
¿Podemos hacer fotos?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared... Well... Okay.
Yep, now we're...
No va a volver.
I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this... I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of... To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the... Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. I'm okay.
Vale, entonces yo me salgo y le voy enviando mensaje. Tenemos un walkie-talkie ahora.
That's happened so far. Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's
Vale, y
hear the
dije el
messages
mensaje este
together.
de que hay varios mundos. Supongo que habrá como varias burbujas con diferentes zonas que se están repitiendo en bucle.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Qué raro.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city, but everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking. There's another part here.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Me cachis.
Why did the message end right there? Probably because yesterday just... Oh, right. Paimon did the message. It should have come from the After the beep, Traveler said... Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human... Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be... My impression is that each day in this samsara...
Es una tontería.
Was that space actually the real world? All the That doesn't sound...
Bueno, será esto.
That doesn't sound right. My impression is that each...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the
Joder.
Sub-Zero's festival,
Parezco
also
idiota.
disappears.
Vale.
And we're taken to the next
Se refiere...
day.
Es que tampoco... con frases así no sabes lo que busca. Bueno, no sé. Creo que lo podrían haber planteado mejor. Porque no entendía lo que tenía que buscar. Tenía que sacar una conclusión ahí. Claro, tendría que haber sacado esta conclusión. Vale, tiene sentido.
Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Paimon's head is spinning. Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface... Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
¿Te imaginas que la guerra ocurrió durante un espacio o algo así? Y podemos meternos directos en ello.
Hey!
Vale, tampoco hace falta irse tan lejos. Para pensar un poco. Dios, que intriga la historia, ¿no? O sea, me interesa más saber qué va a pasar que explorar cualquier sitio.
Do you want some alone time to think?
El sol y la luna.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Está muñeco, ni siquiera.
Figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait.
Tengo que hacer un super análisis. Joder, me ha hecho bajar hasta aquí para tener que subir otra vez. Ok. No me voy a tepear porque está fuera y Dios, por si acaso. ¿Imaginas que tiene explicación en plan lore? El entrar en mundos de otros. Y los bucles es que hemos entrado en el mundo de otro y hemos hecho la misión.
You're back. I've been waiting for... Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam? And... okay.
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate.
Vale.
As we've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seemed... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sun. The moon... People in Sumeru don't dream. Those spaces remind me of... dream. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Vale.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
No es que los habitantes no puedan soñar. Sino que la casa le está robando sus sueños. Vale. ¿Y qué implica eso? ¿Estamos en un sueño? No.
Okay. We've all...
Supongo que esta es la conclusión, pero...
Those... people... The moon... We are all in a dream.
Estamos dentro de un
It isn't that the
sueño.
people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Y cada burbuja era un
Sumeru
sueño.
think they don't dream. But the truth is, and those spaces with no human presence are still in dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
Vale, porque este sueño es tan bien hecho. Los han metido a todos en un sueño.
Sumeru do dream after all. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the
Por el tema de
Akasha
la
is
gnosis.
capable? The Akasha relies on the power of an... It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's... It compiles the wisdom... and it grants knowledge to the people. The Akasha relies on the power of a...
Es esto,
That doesn't sound
¿no?
right.
It compiles the wisdom of...
That doesn't sound...
It is the manifestation...
That doesn't sound...
Joder.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too.
Las criaturas del bosque también obtienen su poder del arconte de dentro. Eso explica porque la casa también tiene poder. Vale, pero ¿qué tiene que ver con esto?
But is stealing everyone's dreams really?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understands. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions. And the fact that no one dreams is a
O
blessing
sea que
from
no te
greater
roba la
Lord
memoria, sino que roba sueños.
So it was all a dirty trick?
Pero la memoria
The
también.
real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many.
A ver si intento adivinar uno.
My mind feels exhausted.
Bueno, si saco la
Even though I
conclusión de uno.
haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate." Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sound, those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as the beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still.
Esto es un tema, ¿eh? ¿Por qué suena el pitido? Esto es lo más. No. Vale.
The Grand Sage said, "Go." We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times.
No sé si es por la traducción o algo, pero no me cuesta entender qué quiere relacionar. A ver, piensa. Ugh. Aparición y desaparición de sueños. O sea, nos meten a todos en un sueño. Mientras roban todos los sueños. Y están como todos uno al lado del otro. Luego, a medida que pasa el día... ¿Pero qué sentido tiene que pase tiempo? En plan, ¿el tiempo en qué afecta? A medida que el sueño inicial se va gastando, se van quitando los otros. Y cuando justo desaparece este, vuelven a salir los otros. Vale. ¿Qué consiguen con eso? ¿Será que los sueños son diferentes cada vez y quieren como que sacar más conocimiento en un día?
That doesn't sound. That doesn't sound.
Ah, coño. Como sea con la frase de la que salió. Vale. Vale, aquí llegué. Lo único que no sabía cómo juntarlo. En plan, que están produciendo sueños en más. Para conseguir más conocimiento.
Those dreams. The Grand. The beat.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zeru's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
¿Pero qué quieren sacar de ahí?
No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zeru's festival.
So, this is like a dream factory.
And very good, Paimon.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our
Vale.
terminals in this stream doesn't... Alright, last question.
La luna.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
Es la contra.
Now that I think about it, was it...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different.
Se nota que eres protagonista.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been... It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon... Yes, those can wait until we're... On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions.
Ella dio todo esto.
Firstly, the stream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be fit. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, they're actual dreams, so whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identity. That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest. But yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara. Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with. People's lives are at stake here, and nobody...
¿Por qué el
I
festival?
know, right? Why did they have to base this? Even you don't know the reason? The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. Traveler, do you have any information?
Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it... The Grand Sage said, ghosts...
Celebrate the birth of that god?
Es simplemente porque no les gusta el arconte.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, now that you know this is all a dream, this answer... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to... How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun
Claro, el sol es...
a sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Claro, ahora como no esté aquí, ya verás qué risa. Okay. Ella se acuerda de todo, así que...
Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything... Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
¿Ha muerto?
Dunyarzad already The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared.
It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Joder.
Paimon can't believe it.
Wait, she's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's not.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. Speaking of which...
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's far from it. I'm still a long way off. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida.
I'm not beating my...
Don't be like that, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this,
Great, but...
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh?
So, well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and... But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
¿Puede que sea Denia la que está soñando? Porque se curó el brazo.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, after all, like you said...
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do... As for me...
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the...
Yes. I want to try some... Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. Yeah. Saving but we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream?
No.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the
Será
sages
Denia,
probably
seguro.
weren't counting on there being other... So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh,
No.
that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of... Let's go ask...
Es Denia, cachas. ¿Es Denia o la bailarina? Porque la bailarina, como no hemos hablado casi nada con ella. Porque si es un sueño, ¿qué sentido tiene que gane el combate en el sueño? Aunque sea por...
You're
a
back.
nivel muscular.
You left in a hurry last time. Is
Everything's fine. Just,
an experiment? That can...
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions, more...
Okay. My wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down. She just doesn't seem like her. I've also wondered if the reason she...
So, you...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, what she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her... Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to
Buah,
appear
¿te
in front
imaginas
of
que
me right
aparece?
now
Porque-
with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
No va a pasar.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh!
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only... Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Aunque Denia también podría soñar eso, pero no, creo que no se puede cumplir eso.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunya...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh,
Dia,
right.
no
This is
Denia.
when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Imaginas que son los malos y como que les da una paliza, se van y se salen del sueño, así que tienen muy poca probabilidad de liberarse. Ah, será de ella. Podría ser o uno de estos o de ella, pero creo que es.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. You... Fine, all right. Knock your... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some back...
Tendría sentido que sean estos.
Propagate! Spring forth!
Later, please.
Porque se llevarían una paliza y... Bueno, igual en un sueño dirían... Despeja los cojones. No, es de ella. Y tú debes spawnear.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Joder.
You and Nahida both. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Sims, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere. Yeah, even if it's all...
A ver, esto destaca mucho, pero bueno.
This is the place. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek in.
Será una piedra de
This was
recuerdo.
only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside. Should we
Vale.
open it?
Me ha costado más o menos 60 días, pero por fin pude terminar este cuaderno justo la noche antes del festival. Pensé que tú y Paimon reanudarían su viaje después de terminar el festival, pero eso me sucede porque terminaron a tiempo. Este es un compendio de las historias y leyendas que circulan de boca en boca sobre la reina menor Kusanagi. Pocos saben sobre eso, espero que te sirva. La fuente de agua cercana de la villa Gandhara estuvo contaminada un tiempo, por lo que los aldeanos tuvieron que irse muy lejos, pero descubrieron que el agua de la fuente otra vez se podía ver. Alguien dijo que la noche anterior vio un resplandor verde y que todos tuvieron la certeza de que era la reina menor Kusanagi. Vale, villa Gandhara. Vale, a una le hablaba por la noche para ayudarle a dormir. A un chico. Sí, se parece a lo que le pasó a Dunyarzad. Me pareció ver la reina menor Kusanagi. Tiene un aspecto impotente y extremidades gruesas como árboles. Ah, se refiere a él, no a la reina. Ah, sí. Vale, hay un montón.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote off, even though she was also busy preparing. She must have wanted to give if we hadn't found this book. But now that we know, we can't. Hey, where are you off?
No quiero ni entrar en Reddit porque seguro que será full gente hablando de Dunyazar.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been
Si
stuck in this
duermes antes
place
de
for a
tiempo.
really long time. Heck, even the last time we were
Verá algo.
chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Se está acordando de todo, ¿no?
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she...
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just... what? Where are we going this time?
¿La podremos ver? Igual le podemos pedir a Nilu que la baile para nosotros solo.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation. The Grand Sage is already...
Oh. Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Con sus marionetas.
Of course! If this is the sage's plan, so they're just
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real...
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
¿Se las imaginó
I didn't
ella?
even notice. But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the
Yeah. What's going on? Huh? You guys are acting...
Era Nilu. Me hubiera gustado más que fuera de ella.
Hey!
Tendría más sentido.
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. What is the purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu, it's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu... So when you saw the flowers, you... But if we want to...
Bueno, sería mejor explicarle a Nilu antes de que imagine cosas raras.
that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusan?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. As far as you know, people in Sumeru...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage?
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't his piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been..." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the..." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the...
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon. Like the same...
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too.
¿No?
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Da lo mejor de ti. Buah. Dios. ¿Qué puedo imaginar
The wait
todo
is
lo que...
over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
Es muy chill, ¿no?
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Qué triste. Dudo que la pueda revivir, pero bueno, estaría bueno. ¿Dónde despertaremos?
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been... Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was... the Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsung? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What did...
Halcón. Ah, el sitio... Vale. Ah, esa es la que estaba en la vida real, ¿no? Materializada. Estará bien.
Well done, traveler and Paimon.
Scusa, Nali, ¿por qué se ha vestido de Catherine?
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're
Oh, a traveler, Paimon. I just had a dream.
Dime que continúa la historia, ¿eh? No me dejes aquí.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was and Dunya's.
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
Junto al banco favorito del viajero. Bueno, lo que ha costado una constelación, ¿eh?
What's going on? Why are you two...
It's actually...
Oh? Strange.
Va, esta vez sí, voy a hacerme TP.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first.
After we parted on the last day of the Subzerus festival, among the countless dreams, I found one that was once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last where both will gradually fade until they complete. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily?
Both are fine. Everyone
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faith
at the Avidia Forest. There was this incense that
you also heard someone's voice, right? It said,
yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to...
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The time
a message from Greater Lord Rukh,
the Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dweller.
Okay, so...
I still haven't managed. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be content. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tighnari also said that But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about...
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness.
Claro, él puede purificar por su lado,
anyone like that. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul to be accurate. I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that?
Hostia.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing... The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser, I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness.
When
necessary, I just borrow this bionic...
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, at that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana. However, I do understand that they had hoped to...
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord and I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten the world. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance. I wonder what caused them to go down. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, If the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. I think they're deliberate.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a...
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if need. You mean how the Akashas...
Yeah, it's been such a long...
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being... With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used... Anyway, the perspective advocate by now, even those who never use Akasha terminals, got it. I hope to be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero.
Go and get some sleep.
What a relief.
Traveler?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime.
Bueno, sabemos que es una máquina biriónica de los Slime. Pero esto es una secundaria. Vale, al menos puedo pillar esto. Puedes activar. Creo que no. Poco cagada. Pero bueno, ya la haremos esta misión. Y esto no sé qué será. Parece que acaban aquí las quests. Ah, sí, esto es importante. Vale. Han vuelto los superchefs, me cago en todo. Va, esto es muy interesante. Lo de conseguir madera es top. Va, esto convierte minerales en comida o algo así. O comida en minerales. Esto es para buscar los dendróculos. Para buscar cofres. Y las alas molan un huevo. Ok. Lo más es que tengo que subirla a nivel 2. Y la única forma es explorar el 60%. Porque las quests dan muy poco, dan 20. Y mi reputación es una mierda. Ok. Pues nada, solo me queda explorar, así que antes de irme Y esto no sé cómo meterme dentro, ¿eh? Pensé que era de la quest, pero no. Igual tiene que ver con esto. Vamos a ir. Solo me falta uno. Pero me extraña que esté enlazado. Y no me voy a distraer esta vez. Ahí. Estaba mirando si hay una seta ahí o algo. A ver, como solo voy a explorar, voy a ponerme mi equipo de exploración. Así voy un poquito más rápido. ¿Y esas marcas en el minimapa? Curioso. Hostia, que hay otra ciudad aquí. Así por la cara, joder. Parece el santuario de Kokome. Bueno. Hay un robot encadenado. No. El mundo se abre para aquellos con noble corazón. Pues este mapa no sé cómo abrirlo. Igual en la otra dimensión... O igual no sé... Es que es muy raro. ¿Por qué? Ruinas de Tari, Carabasa Ribat. No dendróculos suficientes. Me falta justo uno. ¿Me cachis? Este TP me interesa porque con esto subo a este. Y este está como encima de un árbol. Y me gustaría ver este lado del desierto. Vale. Porque hay un barco ahí. Porque hay dos barcos. Esto es para invocar un barco. Hay una zona subterránea con agua. Espera, yo no me quería meter aquí en la zona corrupta. Vale. Aquí. Es esa la ciudad. La vas arriba. Vamos a ver. Oh, un mirador. Vale. Hola, buenas. ¿Cómo no vamos a poder explorar esto? Mira, te lo tapan ahí. Ah, qué rabia. Ruinas de Darry. Oh, me queda mucho por explorar. Vale, ¿puedes mirar lo del árbol? Bueno, y todo eso.
It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way.
Mira, setas. Creo que arriba también hay. Vale, voy a ponerme otra vez mi equipo. ¿No? Creo que arriba había en una rama o algo así. Pero bueno, vamos a explorar esto primero. 1, 2, 3. Mira, mira. 4, 5, 6. Son como trampolines, ¿sí? ¿Me lleva un TP? Creo que sí. Ah, esto es donde estuvimos antes. Ok. Y luego el tema era... Encima de esta rama había 2. Y el resto tengo que explorarlo aún. ¿Y eso con qué se quita? Con Dendroculus, me imagino, ¿no? Bueno, voy a dejar esto para otro momento. Ya pillé los TPs que me interesaban, me faltaría este de arriba porque... voy a ir ahí arriba. Creo que ahí también hay setas. Así puedo farmear un poco. Sin tener que recurrir a ir a otros momentos. Bueno, y ese robot gigante. Bien. Tengo que subir ahí arriba. Hay como un efecto raro de que se oscurece la pantalla. No sé por qué. No. Se escucha como que ya estoy andando por metal. Buen detalle. Aunque se me hace un poco raro. Imagínate luchar contra un boss así. Y poder ir subiéndote mientras luchas con él. Sería guapo. No. No. Me faltaba un Dendroculus, pero no sé. Llego ahí. Dime que llego. Bien. Vamos a cargarnos el T-Rex este volador. Al sol. Vale. Bueno, voy a subir por esta montaña. Me ha costado menos de lo que me esperaba. Entonces las setas estaban como por aquí. Luego la vas a ver dónde. ¿Y eso? Ah, es el puerto. Ahí debería verse el lío, pero más a lo lejos. Curioso. Pues no encuentro las setas. Creo que están por dentro de la montaña, no por fuera. O algo así. Porque si no, no me explico. No hay nada. Muchos de ligación.
Will we find any firework materials in here?
Y tampoco hay nada. Supongo que tengo que meterme por ahí.
Up and away.
Como me choque con una rama. Hola, buenas. Ahí están las setas. Vale, vale. Una. Y ya está. Con una mesa. No. Vale. Ahí. Igual solo crecen los troncos estos. Ahí otra. Voy a ver si hay una por aquí arriba. ¿No? Vale. Aún no sé ni cómo quitar esas ramas. Podré subir por esto. Vale, es que me imaginaba que habría setas por aquí. Oh. Es una rosa, simplemente. Ah, no, es mora. El inicio de Stay ocurre. Ya lo leo, ya está. Aquí no se ven más veces. Shower. ¿Por qué un de eso ahí? Un gancho. El mundo es inmenso. Y no hay más misiones de Arconte. Joder, qué pena. No, no. ¿Se podrá abrir esto? Probablemente. Vale, ¿hay alguna seta más? Rosas. Y como una rama. Sí que da vueltas esto, ¿eh? Debería poner un TP portátil aquí dentro. Y así me lo exploro bien la próxima vez. Ah, ¿por qué no? Ahí el menú. Qué bonito. Tengo que craftear más. Eso sí. Voy a dejarlo aquí. Quería mirar la luz. Ahí. Bueno. Dejo por aquí. Ha estado súper interesante la misión de Arconte. Qué pena que no siga. Pero bueno. En el siguiente parche debería continuar. Es dentro de 5 semanas, creo. Me ha dejado ahí con las ganas. Pero bueno, está chulo. Me caigo, No paro de sacar fotos. Y bueno, seguiré, supongo que haré la legendaria de Tignari, pero creo que le dedicaré un directo o algo solo explorando. O igual lo exploro por mi cuenta, no lo sé, ya veremos. Ya veremos. Hasta luego.